Faithful to thee, DIRadioCast. Marriage without sex.
Yeah.
That's like food without flavor. How? I'm confused. Okay, so you were saying before the break that married people don't necessarily have reoccurring sex?
No. I'm just saying, you got, when you get married, you got extra things that come into the household. You got, you meet them at wherever you meet them at, whether it's church or the club, whatever. It's just you and just her at that moment. And, you might have a kid, she might have a kid, you never know. But when you come into a household together and everything comes together from time, you got your work schedule, she has hers, you got the kids, maybe she has hers. If y'all don't have them, then you eventually have them. But you still got your own go. Really, sex somewhere down the line falls by the wayside. Not to say that it just goes at all. It just, I remember we were doing it 5 times a week. This one time a week, I'll sure be happy for this one time this week. It really goes down like that.
5 times in 2 years?
That, I'm just saying, no, she should have been gone.
Thank you.
She should have been gone.
Or she should have said, well, why don't you invite the hoe over so we all could play?
The Africa Allah version of the story. I agree with that.
I was like, you already doing it. Just bring her over. Let's all play.
Well, maybe she ain't like that. You can't make her like that now. Well, maybe you can't make her like that.
Shit, you already accepted to have a husband that's what was it, infidelity?
Yeah.
You already accepted that, so shit. In order to have an open and honest relationship, I personally feel that polygamy is a better way.
Yeah. We've went down this road with you before.
I'm just saying because for the case in point, things like this. This is one of the main reasons why relationships nowadays do not work. Because people want to try and taste all kind of different fruit. Okay, let's do it together. If we commit.
No. Everybody doesn't think like that, Africa. People are jealous. You can't. Oh yeah. Giving it to her, and she's over here like, hello, I want some of that too. That must mean her pussy's better than mine, or vice versa.
You can't. And I was like,
I can't go into the bedroom and I'm like this, but dude come through like this and knocking me out the way. I can't do that. Come on now. Let's just be real. There's jealousy in the bedroom. That's just what it comes down to.
I don't know, like, that is kind of true. You gotta know how to work the tongue. You can't do that. Like, you gotta handle your business. I'm just saying.
It's not always the thing in the bedroom.
But the whole thing is, what made the individual stay was the emotional attachment. Like they were very affectionate, but. They were very affectionate, but there's just no sexual. I couldn't live in a household.
How you affectionate with somebody and not sexually active? That comes together like that. That's like.
It's like peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, hamburger.
Bread and butter. It has to happen. It just don't. I can't even wrap my mind around the whole.
It's cheaper to keep her.
I guess they learned that situation thereafter.
Yeah.
They should have made a statement. Honey, you sure? Why would you want to do that? Okay, one more time for the year.
Or I live better by keeping him. People settling. We had this talk a few shows ago where settling, financial reasons are the main reasons women stay. Financial situation.
Well, it had to. That's the only logical reason. At the end of the day, when I asked why did y'all, if there was no sexual relationship from the beginning, from the beginning, no sexual relationship.
Oh, it wasn't there in the beginning?
No.
But what the hell was she doing?
I was like, well, if there wasn't no sexual relationship in the beginning, why did you get married? For the kid. But the kid doesn't belong to you. or him.
Huh?
And they didn't want to break up because of the kid that didn't belong to.
So they were given this false structure for a kid, and I don't even know what to say. I'm fucking confused.
Yes, the plot thickens. It was just pure ignoranticity. And
Hey, that word is copyrighted.
I have to reintroduce that word because that was pure ignoranticity. I was like, so what if the child had to return to its home?
No, what difference it make if you were married or not? Y'all was in the same household providing a home for the child, and therefore, if things went wrong, you could have just went your way without all this extra. And then now you taking a child that you were supposed to be providing a better home for through a divorce situation.
Yeah, they're experiencing a divorce and it's not even their parents. Like, at this point, it's better to be a bastard child.
And that's why you turned out good like d-yale. Yeah.
Because it's like,
I know why I'm confused.
That shit is fucking, it's overrated. That whole stable family shit, this shit is not stable. Motherfuckers is pretending, and then all of a sudden the shit blows up in your face, and nobody is really in love, with the exception of both individuals are in love with the child, and they're not in love with each other. That's all it boils down to. Because if you're, you only fucked me 5 times out of 2.5 years. Yeah, you're only in love with the child.
That's only a pot that's gonna boil over eventually. So cut that fire off. Fuck it.
No, you should have been fucking it.
You
should have been fucking it, but you didn't. DIRadioCast. Marriage without sex. It just baffles me.
It is important part. I'm baffled.